So the hype train was a little too real in this video, but I wanted to give you guys something entertaining, and you surely haven't seen something like that in unboxing. First of all, that was not the box the fish came in. The box I'm unboxing right now is where the fish lie. I was waiting all day for this package to come in. I stayed up all night. I even took a NyQuil to go to sleep, and it didn't work. I was very anxious to get these fish in, and unfortunately, it came to my house about 5 o'clock in the evening, and they were shipped about 24 hours ago. So they were in this box for a little over 24 hours. Now the seller did a great job. The only thing I can recommend is packaging the fish separately. That way if one fish goes down, that pollutant's not going to contaminate the other fish. The ice pack that he gave me that I requested was definitely warm. I'm assuming that the FedEx vehicle did not have cooling in the back. I'm going ahead checking the fish right now, and I was really excited to see these fish. A lot of them look really good. When I took them out, I did notice something that was a little heartbreaking. I noticed that there was a couple fish that didn't make it in this bag. A lot of the fish that I wanted were doing good, but some of the ones that I truly wanted didn't pull through. I did have two deaths. There was a bubble eye on the left, and there was a panda moor. The panda moors were the main attraction to this order. I really wanted some panda moors in my collection, and it really sucks seeing these fish just not make it in the shipping. Now this seller did refund me. I got my money back. That's not a problem. The seller took care of me. It was great customer service, good communication. I'm going to order from him again, and when I order from him again, I'm going to make sure the temperature is definitely cooler, and I'm going to do a video, and if I have all alive on arrival, I'm definitely going to do a video on that and give him a huge shout out. So right now it's not looking too good. All my hype is now going to, oh shit. And what I'm doing is, this is not going to be their permanent home. Let me state that real quick. This is going to be their temporary home, where either you can call it as a quarantine or you can call it a grow out, whatever you might take of it. All these fish are going to be transferred into 75 gallons or either 300 gallon plus ponds, or my 1,000 gallon plus 1,500 gallon plus pond. Right now they're just going to grow out in here for a little while. I can quarantine them pretty much. I can feed them, I can medicate them if need be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the temperature acclimated as quick as possible, which I'm just floating them in the water. There's no other quicker way to do it without stressing the fish. And I'm not even going to do drip acclimation. I'm just going to go ahead and take them from that nasty bag water, and I'm going to put them in the clean tank water. Hopefully it's enough. I see a few that aren't even floating are still kind of hanging in there. Hopefully the ones that look bad might perk back up. Let's hope. I just broke the seal on the bag, and all I smell is ammonia. Wow. Wow. Temperature still got a ways to go. I am going to go ahead and take the dead on arrival out. That's definitely polluting the water. Oh, it's a shame. It was a panda moor. Really good colors. Really good colors. Solid white, black fins. This was a good looking fish. Sadly, it did not make it. I'm just gonna put it right here. I'll put it in it. Where the hell am I gonna put it? I'll set it on my table for now. I'll get some photos of that for the seller. I'm not gonna put his name in the video because this is something he can't, he has no control of. Unfortunately, these things happen. I will say that FedEx did take its merry time today, and that's really what I was hoping of. I was really afraid was going to happen. Hopefully these other butterflies and telescope eyes and arandas are going to be fine. It's a shame I lost the butterfly more. The panda more. It's the whole reason I made the order, but we will try again in the future if these fish do good. So I'll show you guys a quick look at the fish. You can see they're panting at the top of the surface of the water. That means there's a lot of ammonia in this water, and it also means there's low oxygen levels, which is very bad. That black moor butterfly is extremely beautiful. I put the dead panda moor over here. I thought I saw a little twitch earlier. The gills aren't moving, but I thought I saw little twitches in the fins, so I put them in here. The water is perfectly fine, it's just a little cloudy. There are no fish in here. This tank's been cycled for a very long time. Just been a little cloudy since I just did a water change on it. But I think the guy's gone. It's definitely a sad thing to see happen. I'm just hoping that once this water gets stabilized in temperature, hopefully all these fish are going to adjust just fine. So I don't know if it happened earlier or just now, but this butterfly tail, bubble eye just stopped breathing. That sucks. Well, I made the decision. The fish have been in this bad water for long enough. They've been floating long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce them to their new home for now. So all the fish are now in their temporary home. I said it early in the beginner, but I want to state it again because I know someone missed me. Once again, this is a temporary home. You can call it quarantine, grow out, whatever you would like. These fish are not going to permanently stay in this for the rest of their life. They're either going to go into 75 gallons or 300 plus gallon ponds, or even a 1500 gallon plus pond. I've got a lot of plans with these fish come spring, and I'm really eager to see these fish grow up. One thing I noticed when introducing these fish, I thought I was going to go bare bottom, but this tank's been cycled for maybe a year now. It's been up and running. It's a tank that I use to house my plants that I sell. I'm just currently sold out, and I'm not going to order anything else until I get back from my vacation. So for you San Diego people, shout out, I'm coming to see you at the end of this month. You can see the Aranda, the calico Aranda on the left is on its side. I was really worried about him. Luckily he perked back up. The one I'm worried about most now is the panda moor, which is directly to the right of it. The panda moor is a little too small in my opinion for shipment. It's having a hard time competing for food against these other fancy goldfish. So one thing to keep in mind, even though this is a cycled aquarium, they're going to put a lot of pollutants in the water, and I've had fish in this tank in the past, so it's definitely got some kind of bioload. That's why I went with substrate, because that can hold the beneficial bacteria. I'm introducing plants like Crypspiralis, Anubias barteri, and a little bit of microsorts. Not going crazy. I'm not trying to make an aquascape. I'm just trying to accomplish two things with it, and that is one, removing organics waste from the water column and use it to grow the plants, and number two, to actually give shelter to the fish and make them feel safe. The more hiding spots you have for fish, the more comfortable they will be, and the more active and outgoing they will be in your aquarium. I do want to talk about something really quick, guys. That's more of a generalized rule. It's kind of one of those rules of thumb. You don't really take it for granted, but you use it as a guideline. And that's stocking your goldfish. Generally, we like to tell people, you know, you get one goldfish in a 20-gallon aquarium, and that's technically not true if the goldfish is fully grown, either be fancy or slender body. But a good rule of thumb, once again, is one goldfish has a minimum of 20 gallons, and every goldfish after that you have to add an extra 10 gallons. That rule is accurate when the fish are midway through their growth cycle, but certain fish, even the fancies, have potential to get bigger than 10 inches, including their fins. And I've seen even huge orandas bigger than 10 inches, not including their fins. Now, it's a rare case, yes, but given the proper nutrition and water parameters, the fish have the potential to get big. And once again, you can't really use that rule of thumb when it goes to fish this size. These fish are only a couple months old. You don't need to supply 20 gallons to the first fish and then a extra 10 gallons per fish. That's kind of outrageous. Now, if you're going bare bottom, that might be the case. So you guys can see that's why I put a lot of substrate in this tank. That way the beneficial, you know, I'm old school, the beneficial bacteria can colonize in there, which it has, and it can support these goldfish and maintain a, you know, a healthy ecosystem. So you guys can see this is a couple days later and the goldfish are coming about. The bubble eye and this Blackmore butterfly tail are my two personal favorites, and I'm taking a liking to one of the orandas too. I did turn the lights on them. It's late at night. I just got done watching KG Tropical's live stream. I didn't stick in there too long. I just popped my head in and said hey to everybody. The fish are eating. I actually introduced duckweed a couple times in a row to these fish, and they're completely devouring it. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed in the lower left-hand corner earlier when I did the top view, the Panda Moor was on the bottom. You can see these two orandas are definitely going at it. They're not shy eaters. My little butterfly Blackmore, which is my personal favorite from this group, he's got no problem eating as well. And my second favorite, maybe tied with the first, my bubble eye butterfly tail Calico, he's definitely not a shy eater. But if you look in the background, the Panda Moor is significantly smaller. And as you guys can see, I've seen the fish eat, but as I was trying to feed tonight, it wasn't taking the food. Now, I believe it's still eating. As long as this fish wants to eat, it wants to live. So guys, I actually made a video a while back, how to care for goldfish. Definitely check that out if you're interested in goldfish. It's a great video. You can click on screen right now and it'll take you to it. Until next time, I hope you like this segment. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And here's a little couple sneak peeks of what's to come later.